What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have this 2015 Lexus ES350. This vehicle offers you a lot for what it is. It offers you a lot of comfort, luxury, quality, and obviously that legendary Lexus reliability. So is this one of the best used luxury vehicles that you can buy on the market? Let's go ahead and find out. This is the key fob on the 2015 Lexus ES. As you can see, traditional Lexus key fob. A couple of Toyota models from this 2015 model year actually also use this. You have a traditional lock, unlock, hold for the trunk, and obviously your alarm. One big disadvantage though is that this is the remote starter and it is not from the factory. This actually had to be installed for $300, this device and installation included, but at this price point I believe that Lexus should have included remote starter as standard on all of the ES trims, so that is going to be one little negative piece. But other than that, key fob is very solid, and you know, everything that you'd expect from a Lexus key fob. Under the hood of this 2015 Lexus ES350, you will find the 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 from Lexus. This specifically is the 2GR FE. Very nice and reliable and smooth and durable engine. This particularly makes 268 horsepower and 248 pound-feet of torque. It is a 6-speed automatic transmission. The weight on this car, you're looking at about 3,500 pounds. MPGs, 21 in the city, 31 on the highway, 24 combined. 0 to 60 time, about 5.8 seconds, which is very good for a car like this. Overall, this engine is extremely reliable, very durable, very nice to drive, extremely smooth and comfortable. Never had any issues in the 71,000 miles that this car has been driven over the past 6 years. Overall, very solid powertrain. Design-wise, on the 2015 Lexus ES350, I think it is overall a very beautiful looking car. On the front, you will have that half-style grille, which Lexus had in their models up until 2015. This is the last one that was like this, the last ES in 2016. The facelifted one and everything after that, they actually have the full grille design on the front of the vehicle. I think more people will agree to liking this one than the other ones because a lot of people do seem to dislike the full grille designs on the Lexus ES models and just all of the Lexus models in general. So I think this is the one to get if you want to avoid having, you know, a design that you don't like. Personally, I like the big design, or big grille design on the Lexus models, but a lot of people don't. But anyways, you also have full LED DRLs, headlights, but the turn signals are going to be halogens, which is kind of a downside. At this price point, everything should be LEDs. You'll also notice a lot of different parking sensors all throughout the vehicle. On the back of this vehicle, again, in my opinion, very beautiful and clean and just a simple design. You will, as I mentioned, see all of the parking sensors on the back of this vehicle. Overall, very beautiful looking car, especially in this color. I think it can't go wrong design wise with one of these ESs. And walking up to the ES, getting into the interior, very nice and solid, heavy feeling door. On the door panel of this vehicle, you will find 3-way adjustable seats and mirrors. This adjusts your seat, steering wheel, outside mirrors, things like that for up to 3 different passengers. You'll find very nice wood trimming. And overall, the door panel, very nice and high quality materials, just like this entire vehicle, as I will show you. You have soft stitched leather on the door panels here on the armrest. Nice soft touch material here. And inside the ES, as the driver, you will find this beautiful steering wheel. Very high quality materials, leather wrapped. You'll also find this very nice and beautiful looking wood trim, both on the bottom and the top of the steering wheel. You'll find obviously your Lexus logo, some phone controls, volume controls for your radio, things like that. And quality wise, this thing is just as best as you can get. The interior of this vehicle, the quality is amazing. If you touch anything, literally if you push down on anything, nothing will crack or squeak. It is so well put together. Even while driving this vehicle, you will not hear any squeaks or cracks or anything. And even 6 years later and 71,000 miles later. But anyway, starting up the ES, obviously put your foot on the brake. Hold down the power button, which is located on the side. And this thing comes to life and everything adjusts to how you like it. Your steering wheel, your seats, and everything. The vehicle also obviously comes with heated and cooled seats for both passengers, for the passenger and the driver. And down here you will also find your drive mode selector. If you kind of shift it to the left, the vehicle will go into eco mode, which means better miles per gallon. Shift it to the right and the vehicle will go into sport mode. You get kind of like this red animation here, and if you just press it back down without kind of turning it, it goes back into regular. You also have this here for the rear shade. Once you actually press this, it will go up or down depending on how you like it. Also, when you put the vehicle into reverse, it will go up and down. Something missing right here, there's supposed to be a heated steering wheel button here. This particular model does not have it. That's actually going to be another downside of this vehicle. At this price point, even the base models and the middle models should have the heated steering wheel, and you shouldn't have to pay extra for that in a luxury vehicle. Same with the key fob, the remote start. That also should be something included in the vehicle, but obviously no car is perfect. But looking at the overall interior design of this vehicle, I think it's very beautiful and it looks very high quality like it is, and upscale. Love that little watch, that little clock thing there. One other downside is that you do have to use this little touch panel thing, press down to select whatever you want. That I wish was a little bit different. Obviously everyone wishes that it was just a touchscreen. As you can see here on these Lexus models, it's not going to work. It is not a touchscreen. I really wish they would have just done a touchscreen. I don't know what's the whole deal with this. Maybe could have moved the screen a little bit forward and done a touchscreen. A lot of people don't like this about Lexus models, but the 2019, I believe, and higher models have both the touchpad and the touchscreen, depending on what you like. But looking at the design overall on this vehicle, the interior, I think the design is actually the best in its class when you look at 2015 models. If you're comparing this to something like a 2015 E-Class, in my opinion, this interior looks a lot better. The E-Class has a smaller screen and a ton of just number pads and buttons, and I don't really like that interior compared to this one. So I think this is the best in class, and if you're looking for a used luxury vehicle, I think this one is the one to go for because of the design and overall quality. Now discussing the seats of this vehicle a little bit. These seats are very high quality, very comfortable to sit on. If you're going on a road trip on this with this ES, you're definitely going to be very comfortable. Like I mentioned, heated and cooled seats on the front, very comfortable, very nice leather, very nice to sit on, and just a very nice place overall to be. And looking at the rear room in this vehicle, as you can see, the door panel obviously going to be the same in the front as it is in the front. You have your wood trimming on the top. Very nice materials, very nice quality, and then you have a lot of leg room as well as headroom for both passengers. And yeah, this is also a nice place to be. You also have your climate control, your vents right over there. Also have a charging port down there. And yeah, overall, very nice place to be. You also have some storage here. And yeah, nothing too special back here other than comfort and quality. Alright, so driving the 2015 Lexus ES350. So one of the very first things that you notice when driving this vehicle is that you feel very isolated from the outside in general. There's almost no air noise, tire noise, traffic noise, all of that. It's like almost non-existent. You can pretty much not even hear it. And whenever there's a crack or a bump in the road, this car handles that very well. It is just a super smooth ride. It feels like you're driving on a cloud. It's butter smooth. All of the bumps, all of the cracks in the road, pretty much, you're going to just fly over them like nothing and not even feel them. Obviously, this car is not in like the 100,000 or 80,000, not like a super high price range. So you will feel some of them. Some of the bumps, but those are only the very deep, and the bigger bumps, you'll feel them a little bit, but 98% to 99% of the bumps on the road are just going to get eaten up. You won't feel them at all. And this car just is so smooth, and it's definitely worth taking a look at if you are in the market for a used luxury sedan, because I do think this is one of the best ones that you can buy for the money. You can get these around $20,000, which is less than the price of a Toyota Corolla and a Honda Civic. So getting all this luxury, the comfort, the quality, for around $20,000 is definitely worth it. This car's steering wheel, actually, when you turn, is extremely light. It's not tight at all. Obviously, it's not what this car is meant for. But yeah, the steering wheel is also extremely light, very luxurious and easy to turn. Sitting here at a red light, you don't really feel any of the wind. You don't hear the cars around you. There's that white CRV just passed by me. I didn't hear it at all. And yeah, just a very smooth car, very reliable too. And as far as the seats goes, they're very comfortable as well. Sitting here, I have no problem at all. And picking up after a red light, you can easily pick up if you put it into sport mode, which I have just put it into. Obviously, you get a little bit more torque, and you have no issue whatsoever picking up. This 3.5 liter V6 is very powerful for what it is. And yeah, overall, if you're in the market for one of these luxury vehicles, if you're looking at an ES, I would definitely say go for it. I don't think you can go wrong. Obviously, there's pros and cons to every vehicle. You have the cons of this vehicle where they make you pay for the extra small features, such as your remote starter that we talked about. Only the higher end ES ones are going to get those, as well as the heated steering wheel. The high end models are going to have that only. But overall, this car is an amazing package. Super smooth car. You won't feel any of the bumps. You won't hear any road noise. And the transmission shifts are also very smooth. And overall, you will enjoy this car a lot. So I do highly recommend this. You can pick these up for around $20,000 to $22,000, which is a steal, honestly. And yeah, that concludes it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more car reviews. And I'll see you guys in the next one.